It's a twilight check-in. That sounds delightful. I want to check in at twilight. Do I get a Robert Pattinson included? Okay, so it's really unclear if Norwegian have a gate or whether they must have a desk. I mean, they must have a desk. But I can't see one. Help! I have said it before and I will say it again. There is nowhere to sit in Terminal 2. It's lovely, it's fancy. I really love the Art Deco font that they've used. It's certainly better than the shed that is Terminal 1, was Terminal 1. But there's nowhere to sit. Still no idea where my bag drop is. But I think it's going to be down in this section. I mean, this is based purely on vibes and the fact that Scandinavian Airlines are flying from down here. Surely all Scandinavian airlines stick together. It's a treat to be on an airplane.
Hei alle sammen, velkommen ombord igjen. Vi har en passasjer i dag som er svært allergisk mot nøtter, alle typer nøtter, så vi ber om at du ikke spiser noe som inneholder nøtter.
Bergen? Question mark? Yes, yes it is. Oh my god, Bergen's so pretty. Look at how pretty Bergen is. I know it's night, but I don't care. It's so pretty. Oh, I think I'm lucky I arrived on a clear night. I will say I'm gonna have to put my hand away soon because it's -6 here and I do not have my mitten on. That's right, a mitten. I am a child. Tomorrow I'll have my actual mic set up and stuff. There's like boats over there with big fairy lighty stuff on them. Let's get to the hotel, guys. Okay guys, so here's the room tour. I hope that my mic is working, but because for some reason the camera audio controls have disappeared. You'll have to excuse the mess. I did just run down to catch the restaurant before it closed in the hotel. It isn't actually that bad for me. So I've been upgraded and they gave me a drink with gin in it upon arrival. So I think I'm doing pretty well. But welcome. That's what it is. It's a Moxie. Apparently, I think a Moxie is a Marriott for hip people, for hip young people. It's definitely got the vibe. So this is the bathroom. Pretty standard. Yeah, nice, clean. But I got upgraded. I think that's what makes it hip. All of that stuff there. Yeah, and concrete wall, concrete ceiling. Let's turn the lights off though, because I got upgraded and I don't know whether it will actually do really well on camera, but I've got a sea view. I've got a sea view, guys. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I got here, and as you might have seen from the previous segment, it's -5, but I'm running along taking videos because it's so goddamn pretty. And it's pitch black. So what the hell is it going to look like in the morning? Guys, I'm signing off. Oh, maybe I should give you a little bit of a backstory about why I came here. No, maybe I'm going to go for a walk now. Maybe later. Okay, bye. Not even recording. We're in the lobby. I hope you can hear me. This is what makes this hotel cute and hip. Stuff like that. But it is cute. It is cute. And I got a welcome drink. Oh, let's go through the doors. I got a welcome drink for free and upgraded for free, which never nearly swore, flipping happens to me. I'm going in search of pretty harbour lights. Let's, oh, finger, yeah. No one needs that. Yeah. Professional YouTubers don't put their finger up on screen because I'm a bit worried that it might be quite icy. There's a big crane. Look at that. No, not a crane. What is it? A digger. Digging things? Digging things? Okay, good. Good digging. Look how flanging pretty Bergen is. Look, this is just one side of Bergen. I think up there is the funicular. I think that's Mount Flyen up there. Yep, don't fall in, because I'm not sure that's going to be much use in like -25 of water temperature. I really hope my mic's working. Oh, it's icy. Oh, sugar. Oh, this is so pretty. This is so pretty. Starting to think that, what is this? Yeah, it's frost. It's so pretty though. Sorry, I'm going to try and concentrate on the views. Look at that. Look at those fairy lights. Look at those lights. Look, more fairy lights. Oh my God, I am not gonna, no word of a lie, I feel pretty bewitched by this place, and I've only been here an hour. Well, more than that, but like in central Bergen, probably like 45 minutes. So it's so cute. It's so cute. I do feel a bit uneven. I think I'm walking on frost. It's so cute. I'm going to sign off now for the night. Although I didn't explain why I came here. I've always wanted to come to Bergen. A long time ago, my childhood sweetheart was my first childhood sweetheart. Not that I had many, but he was from Bergen, and we met when he was on holiday with his family in the UK, and I was supposed to go out to Bergen when I was 16 and allowed to fly, but we kind of lost touch. I'm that old that we wrote each other letters, basically. Now, I'm not here searching for him like I searched for cheese in Saltburn, but maybe I should. Maybe that'll give the video and the vlog a unique twist. Shall we say, we could let serendipity do the work. You know, if it happens, it happens. I don't even remember his name, so I'm not sure how serendipity is going to deal with that element of it. But I think it was Shona was his name? Shona. Anyway, I've always wanted to come to Bergen, and finally, many years later, here I am, and it's so sugaring pretty, guys. Until tomorrow, when we will maybe go up there on the funicular death cab thing. Adieu. Good morning. It is -6, and it is 9:45, and it's -6. The weather report yesterday before I left the UK said sunny today. Maybe something miraculous will happen, but here is the view that I was showing you last night in the dark. Great cement mixer action over there. Can't be bothered to zoom in. Well, I could zoom in, but I can't be bothered. Go put my other phone away. There's a ridge hill, and then I think today I'm going to go up there. I think that is Mount Floyen. I could be horribly wrong, but I am planning to walk up, but it depends how icy the surfaces are. So I might have to go on the vertical funicular death cab thing. But I did fancy the walk. But first, we're going to go outside, and we're going to go in search of coffee, guys. Coffee and a big fat cinnamon bun. And yeah, surely why are they cement mixing on a Saturday? Okay, I can confirm it is -6 outside. There is an insane wind as well. Oh my God. But look, there's a mountain. There's another mountain with a thingy-majig on top of it. There's a Norwegian road. Here is some, I need to put my mittens on. Oh, exciting boat action over there. A boat, yes. The cement mixer, we love him. Them. God love them for mixing cement on a Saturday. Oh, it is so pretty though. Oh my God. Even in this dull light, like, I guess maybe that's a thing. Maybe I should have read some wikis. But, you know, I don't like to prepare. I do everything poorly. So I imagine maybe the grey light that they get a lot of, because I've heard it rains a lot in Bergen as well. That's why they make all the buildings colourful to sort of... Oh! Now there is a flock of some birds. Should we go and look at these birds? I don't want to fall in this water. I think I would actually die. That would be the end of my everything. Look at them. Interesting birds. My fingers are starting to get frostbite. No joke, it is so cold. Anyway, I'm going to go in search of this cafe, which I'm not going to film because I need to put my glasses on and stuff. But that must be Mount Floyen, right? Who knows? I'll be back shortly. Okay, guys, we're going on a walk to, excuse the wonky camera work, I've got 5 million layers on. We're going on a walk to a place called Lovetan Cafe and Bistro. It's a 30-minute walk up a hill. I will check back in once I get near, or when I'm in the scenic bit. This is just roads, and I think I'm jaywalking now. I saw this from a distance when I was walking down. Now this is my vibe. This is the kind of stuff that I like, guys. Although it is a bit freaky, I really like this. A little bit of colour in a very, what is obviously quite a grey place of the world. Look at that. Beautiful, actually. Yeah. Nice. I'm going to film while I can because it is so windy and so cold. I'm on my way to this cafe. I might get there in about 2 hours at this rate. But look. See, I love it. I love it. I love it. That is such very, very Nordic. Such Nordic, much Nordic. And these buildings, so pretty. So pretty. And a withered tree. Okay, I'm up out of the centre now, and it's a bit less cold on the old fingertips. Still, I can't figure my mic out, so I apologise for the shoddy audio. I will sort them out when I get to sit down in a cafe. But yeah, we're not far, and it's really pretty up here, look. Really pretty. I just love the colours of the buildings so much. I think because I grew up by the sea in the UK, similar vibe with pastel coloured buildings, it gives me that kind of feeling, and that's really nice. And they keep fairy lights all year round, which is 100% approval. Hard recommend for keeping fairy lights up all year round. Look at this, it's so pretty. Be professional, Sad Noodle, even though you haven't got your mic in, but to be fair, conditions have been challenging. So is this my cafe? This is my cafe. I'm gonna go in. Let's hope that they speak English. Okay, so while it's quiet, there's so many people running around because I think there's some kind of race on. I've just had a very expensive avocado toast. More on that later. Or before this, because I'll probably edit it before this. There's that wind again. I just it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I'm gonna go and find the route up Fløyen. And I'm probably going the wrong way because I've decided to vibe it, because I saw this little street and I was like, I have to go down there, and hopefully it's not slippy. I think it's not a lot of ice because it's probably been dry. If it had been raining, this would have been a different story, but it's been quite dry in Bergen, I think. I've been told. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of race going on. They're all running around with sheets in their hands. I can barely walk with my mittens on, with a phone in my hand. It's so pretty. Look at it. Look at it. Just look at it, guys. Okay, so we're down by, that's Bergen over there. So guys, we're going in search of a fridge magnet. There's some really big boats. I was lulled into a false sense of security because up where the cafe was, coming down the little, you'll have seen it, just the lovely little narrow steep alleyway down. It was really sheltered. I was like, oh yeah. Wind's dropped. No, it hasn't. No, it has not. Although it kind of feels like the sky is getting a little bit lighter. So I'm going to go over to Bergen, get a fridge magnet if my fingers haven't dropped off by then. And then I think I'm going to go walk up there. I'm saying walk up there. I can't see any evidence that the funicular is actually running. I haven't seen one, but there again, I haven't been staring at it. So we'll, I mean, it's just straight up, isn't it? Just, you can't go wrong if you go up. If you're going too far into the trees, you've gone wrong. So we'll see how it goes. So let's walk towards Bergen. It is very pretty. It's spectacularly pretty. I can't tell you how pretty Bergen is. It's just spectacularly goddamn sugaring cold. Quick check back in. It's the Fisketorget. It's the fish market, but also cheeses. Those cheeses look good. Not so much the fish. Look at the size of those pastries. I did get interrupted just a minute ago because I have blonde hair and blue eyes. Although why an actual Bergener would be filming inside the food market, who knows? Look at the size of that pastry. Got to get my chops on one of them. I keep trying to put my phone away because it's so cold, to let my fingers warm up a little bit. But then every time I turn the corner, it's like, whoa, it's so pretty. Get videoing. So, excuse the shonky camera work, it's just that I start recording and then I've got to immediately cover my fingers back up. But it's so pretty. Bless that woman who thought I knew where the tourist information for Bergen was. And also I felt like saying I'm not the kind of person who deals in tourist information. I just like to vibe it. I don't think she would have appreciated that answer. It's so pretty. Even just look at that. It's ooh, what is that lying doing? Sort of suggestive kind of. He's yeah, okay. It's so cold I can't speak or think, but it is. Oh yeah. I am upset because I saw that beautiful building over there and then I realised that actually what is contained in that beautiful building is an international coffee chain. It doesn't even have particularly nice coffee. All opinions are my own, don't sue me. I think we're in the right place for souvenirs, guys. There is a giant stuffed polar bear. Big fan of the fairy lights all year round. They're not really coming up. Big fan of the fairy lights all year round on buildings. Yeah. Nordic brands. Oh, that looks kind of like there'll be some good fridge magnets. Ooh, salt and pepper. Although I don't have salt. Maybe a nice mug. But then getting it home. I am very clumsy. I'm going to go in there on the way back. I'm going to keep walking down Bergen. Let me just... 1 second. Oh! Norwegian ducks. Is that a thing? I'm going in there. That is my type of place. In a bit. Let's carry on walking down Bergen. It's a moomin! It's the moomins. I love the moomins. Love the moomins. Oh, cute moomins. Oh God, it's so cold. It's just everywhere. Everywhere's just so pretty. I was talking to a guy on the plane on the way over. I was talking at him to distract me from the terror of flying. And Velkommen til Verdenstavetet. Velkommen. I can say that. Velkommen. And he was saying, you just wait, because he'd lived in New Zealand for a while. And I asked, so why did you leave New Zealand and come back to Bergen? And his words were, just wait, it's your first time in Bergen, just wait until you get there. And I get it, I totally get it now. Because, I mean, honestly, with the cold, I don't know how the Norwegians do it. I've been asking myself that every 10 minutes today. How do the Norwegians do it? Thick gloves, obviously, but look at it. Apparently all these facades are fake, really. They're not original, they've been rebuilt. But it's fine, it looks good, it's nice. Irish pub. I mean, maybe a Guinness would be a good idea right now. Some fuel, some inner warmth. You're gonna have to excuse the wonky camera work. My arm is cold, although I do have a coat on and a hoodie and a thermal top. I am seriously layered up. At one point I had my hoodie hood over my hat and my coat hood over my hoodie hood that was over my hat. That's how windy it was. Ooh, interesting alleyway. Okay. So I'm back at the duck shop. I can see myself coming away with a vastly overpriced Moomin coffee cup I don't need right now. I'm a sucker. Thanks, truck. I'm a sucker for a Moomin. Who isn't? So, you know, despite the biting wind and the minus temperatures, it does feel like it's warmed up a couple of degrees. Bergen's just such a lovely little city for wandering around in. It really is. It kind of gives me Stockholm vibes because of the harbour, but less big and mad, because Stockholm is big and it's crazy big, and I found it quite confusing the first couple of times I went there. Thanks for that, wildlife. So I thought I'm on my way to the Fløibanen, and I'm going to decide there whether I walk up or not. But I got distracted by this pretty street. Just every single side street you go down is just so pretty. It's even hairdressers look pretty here, and different to how hairdressers look back home. That's such a weird thing to say. I like the colour of that door, good green. Okay, again, more fairy lights. Big fan. Fairy lights all year round. If I was in charge of the world, everyone would have to have fairy lights on the exterior of their places all year round. Okay, it's the Fløibanen, not the... I was adding an extra A or N something. So I think you can go up there, or you can either go up those steps. Don't know. People are walking up there. I might walk back down. As much as I don't want to go on the steep death cab, I might walk back down. Okay, one ticket to the Fløibanen. I'm going to call it Fløibanen because I think it sounds funnier. Wow. The views are something else. I don't need to tell you that. You're looking at the views. Apart from now, you're looking at some tunnel. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Oh my god, we're so high. But strangely enough, I'm not freaking out. Gosh, don't look down. Do not look down. Wow. Very nice. 10-10. Okay, and just like that, we were at the top. That was actually pretty smooth. For someone who doesn't like things like that and heights, wasn't that bothered. This is incredible. I have to walk down some steps without falling down the steps. Oh gosh. doesn't feel that cold up here actually. I thought it would be really windy, but it's not. Wow. Oh. Saltburn Pier vibes again. I don't. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Don't look down, Noodle. Do not look down. This is incredibly goddamn fudging pretty. Pretty. There's the wind. Highly recommend getting up here either by foot or on that thing. It's good. Well worth it. Okay, so just down there where you see that lake, that's where we were earlier at the start of our day before we found coffee. It's the ice over lake. So I think I walked all the way up like where that little peninsula is. Is that even worthy of being called a peninsula? It's too small. Like literally down there where those cranes are. I think that's. I walked up towards that cafe, then came back down. Whoa, wow! What a view! What a place! What a place! I don't use the word bewitched often, but this is bewitching.
Så här nu. Du må köra nedover. Får den ha oppstilling på plassen der nede?
Hva sa du?
Oppstilling på plassen der. Folk som står i ring. Ned til høyre ser de gjennom trærne der. Nei, ned til høyre så er det ikke sånn. Ser dem snart. Stoppe ved en stasjon. Så nå skal den andre.
De må hekte fast til hverandre. Motvekt.
Ja.
Cute. Very cute. No idea why they're doing it in -5. Okay guys, it's nice birds. It's not open yet. It doesn't open till 3 p.m. It is a bit early. It is only 1 p.m. I think. We have failed to find a bar that is open that doesn't look scary or is not a sports bar with old men in it. So we're going in search of the government-sponsored wine shop, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm slightly scared of going in the government wine shop. Okay, so it's 2 p.m. I've come back to the hotel for a bit of a rest, recharge the feet, recharge the batteries, sort my bin in a hat for 5 hours hair out before we head out into Bergen to experience the nightlife. But let's have a look at the haul that we got. So ting. It was such a cute little shop, the duck shop. What did we get in Ting? Let's have a look. A postcard, obviously. That's the view that kind of greeted me on my arrival last night. So I felt like that was the one I wanted to go for. Little fridge magnet of Bergen, Norway. Might get another one tomorrow. Might go back, might get a second, might go mad. And I did get suckered in to a little moving pouch thing, which I'm going to keep my credit cards in. And then what else did we get? Norwegian Jaffa cakes. I do believe they are Norwegian Jaffa cakes. Norwegian extra water van, because important to keep hydrated, kids, when you've been walking around in -6 degrees all day. And government sponsored wine. Okay, I think we were back near where we were earlier today, near the icy lake. But look how pretty. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Again, fairy lights all year round for the win. So we are in search of a record vinyl cafe bar. Probably going in the wrong direction, should probably look at the map, but I just wanted to capture the fairy lights because I don't know how strong Norwegian beer is. I may be out of it later. Okay, apparently it is just I was down here earlier. I walked up there to avoid this. Apparently it's here somewhere. I don't think it's in... Oh, found it. Guys, we are here. I'm scared. I'm gonna get looked at. Here we go. Cool record vinyl bar. Let's do this. Which one should we have? Okay guys, sorry, no micing. That is all she wrote for tonight. I had my meatballs, which I do believe probably had reindeer in them, and now I feel a little bit sick. I need to go and sleep for 10 hours minimum. That looks cozy and nice. And I will see you for day 2 in Bergen tomorrow.